Hey, so I know I haven't uploaded any of my new pieces or anything lately, so I'm gonna drop you this one and we'll see what y'all think about it, okay? This is called The Last Chapter. It's still raw, so bear with me on it. She stole my heart with a glance, and ironically, I felt so much more alive without it. As a matter of fact, I hand wrapped it with a note that read, "To you, love anonymous," but it didn't take her long to solve my riddle. She told me that my heart was the missing piece to her puzzle and that I completed her. And she was the greatest book I ever read, with no words on her pages and no beginning, middle, or end, but I could never seem to put her down. She opened my eyes to a world that I never knew existed, and I was a foreigner on that planet. Walking on eggshells and speaking in tongues, but she understood where I was coming from. She told me she wanted to be let in, so I handed her the key to my heart and I warned her to proceed with caution. And she invaded me until my walls collapsed and I stood naked and vulnerable, and I could never be reached because I was tied to a kind of soundproof love that kept me protected. But as she taught me how to love, I learned to love myself, and I discovered my own world. Hers seemed more distant, no longer connected by looks or touches, but now separated by fear and insecurity. And holding on to lost love is crazier than wishing for a rainstorm in the Sahara. She went from being my life to being a vivid dream that allowed me to sleep at night, and now she's an empty memory being pushed further away by one-night stands and what could have beens. And I used to be in love, but now I'm just insane. I used to be love drunk, but then liquor started tasting better than the loneliness, and expectations lead to disappointment, so now I just expect to be disappointed. So I'm never let down. She taught me to love and she taught me to hate, so now I just love to hate. And nowadays, if she kissed me, she'd say I've gotten colder, and she would be right, because our hearts are the warmth inside of our soul, and I never managed to get all of mine back. Even I give myself chills from time to time. And life can be a series of unfortunate events, and love isn't much better. And she wouldn't recognize me in a crowd because I'm not who I was, but my voice and my smile would be the same, but my stare would go through and beyond her. Because that's the best way to have it. She's a million rainy days and 100 starless nights, but my riddle was never solved. Because she's an image that I can't erase, and a thought I'm always thinking, and a love that I'll always crave, but I'm starting to believe that I'll never know who she is. Alright, y'all tell me what you think.